Aries, hello, welcome to your September 2025 monthly reading. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot believe it is already September. Where has the time gone? Please tell me. I feel like this year has gone by so fast. So yeah, this is going to be general, you guys. It's not going to resonate with all of you. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, or you can book a private reading through my website, which is linked below in the description box. We're going to do a general overview of the month for you guys. We're going to do a love reading, and then we will also pull some oracle cards. So let's see what's going on with my Aries collective for September. Show me Aries overall energy, please, for September. Okay, beautiful. So we have the Temperance card in this deck. The card is called Balance here. So I feel like September for you guys is a month where you're really bringing everything into balance here. You're really trying to achieve balance, Aries. This could also be you healing from something. There could be some sort of spiritual healing that you're doing, okay? Really just coming back into balance after a difficult situation, or coming back into balance throughout your healing journey, okay? This is also a very creative month for some of you guys, especially if you're artists. You could be transmuting some sort of pain into power here. So if you're an artist and you've been through some sort of difficult situation, I really see you learning to like transmute that energy. So you're going from like the one end of the spectrum of being in pain to, again, bringing that pain up through creativity and turning it into power. Now, the card says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So you could also be trying to make a decision here this month, Aries, where you're asking the people that you trust, you're asking everybody's kind of opinion, but you're not really needing to take everyone's opinion and act on it, but you just kind of want to collect data, collect kind of information on what you think someone else would do if they were in your shoes, okay? This is Sagittarius energy. I'm feeling like some of you guys may be having like dental work or something done. Maybe you're getting your wisdom teeth out, or you're like having some sort of like dental surgery or something, okay? Because they're really bringing my attention to like the blood coming out of the lion's mouth. So like the way that I saw it in my mind was you like spitting up blood. So you know, if you like get your wisdom teeth out, you're like spitting up blood or whatever, like something like that, okay? Maybe you like bite your tongue. And the only reason I'm saying that is I bit my tongue the other day. It was like so painful. But you know, and again, I don't want to say like, I don't feel like it's anything like major, but yeah, I feel like there could be some dental surgery, or possibly if you have a cat, maybe your cat is getting dental surgery. Okay, let's see what your biggest block is. So we've got the 9 of spring here. So the 9 of spring, yeah, it's a little bit of a difficult energy. This is the 9 of wands. We do have a little bit of a struggle energy showing up here, okay? But this is telling me that you're very close to achieving a goal in August as well, Aries. The card says, protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation, right? Ladybugs could be significant to you. The flower lilies could be significant to you. Some of you guys could be spending more time out in nature in the month of September as well, to sort of, again, bring your energy back into balance when you're stressed out, or this could be something that could be very good for you. But yeah, there's this energy of you really kind of having your boundaries up as well, or having to establish boundaries in a situation, having to create boundaries in a situation, or you're being called to really work through your energetic boundaries is what I'm getting, or spiritual boundaries, okay? But yeah, there's a bit of a struggle energy showing up here. Some of you guys are feeling a little bit unmotivated, but like, don't let that get to you, because you're so close to achieving a goal here. Like, Spirit wants you to know that you're almost there. Like, this is not the time to give up, okay? It's a do not give up energy. But yeah, there's something here about like, because the 9 of wands is Sagittarius energy. So you have a lot of Sagittarius energy showing up in your reading. You might have major Sagittarius placements as well, but it's like the wounded healer type of energy as well. So there's some sort of like wound that you need to work through that may have your boundaries up a little bit, okay? Let's see what you need to release. What does Aries need to let go of, please? In September, what does Aries need to let go of? The Awakening card. So this is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy here, Aries. This is saying that, you know, you may have been okay, I'm getting a couple things. So it's almost like there's been a delay, possibly of you needing to make a decision here with this Balance card. A delay that you need to sort of, and again, there's no need to rush here, Aries, but you do need to make a decision in September. You can't just keep leaving it on the back burner here with this card. But then there's also like something about leaving an old perspective behind, okay? So there's some sort of like old perspective or perception, possibly on yourself or of others or of the world, that you need to leave behind because it's sort of throwing you out of balance here, okay? So the card says, change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So with this card, again, it's about a change of perspective here. So there's an old perspective that Spirit's asking you to leave behind, okay? And this may, again, have to do with your boundaries in some way, or with how you show up with healing, okay? How you show up with making decisions. Maybe you let too many people into your decisions. Maybe you take other people's opinions into what you're doing too seriously. That may not be it. It's going to be different for everybody, but there's something here about you needing to change your perspective on a situation in order to move forward from something, okay? And because the 9 of Spring is in your blocked position, it could have something, again, to do with like your boundaries here, or something to do with an old wound. But I do feel like there's the energy starting to shift, but it's like you almost need to be the one to shift something forward here. And the way you do that is by changing your perspective on the situation, okay? Let's see what you need to focus on. What does Aries need to focus on? Please, one card. What does Aries need to focus on in September? What does Aries need to focus on? The Queen of Swords. Okay. So again, there's a really strong energy here surrounding your boundaries here, Aries. And the funny thing is also Saturn being in your sign, depending on your rising sign, but Saturn has a lot to do with boundaries, limitations, restrictions. And Aries is all about like moving forward, taking initiative, taking action, doing, go, getting shit done. When Saturn wants you to like slow down, okay? So there's some sort of like major lesson here for a lot of you guys surrounding your boundaries. And I feel like it's really apparent for you in September, okay? Some of you guys are needing to cut people out of your life with this Queen of Swords energy. Some of you guys are needing to, again, uphold some sort of boundaries here towards other people. The card says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. So a lot of you guys, you know, needing to focus more on your career and the decisions that you need to make to move forward. But yeah, there's certain people that they got to go out of your life, Aries. It is not the time to be dealing with people who are going to hold you back. All right. Also, you know, stand up for your beliefs, stand up for your opinions, you know, on things. Don't pay too much attention to the opinions of other people is the energy that I'm kind of getting with this card, okay? And there is some sort of like harsh lessons that you're learning, but again, Saturn is in your sign, so Saturn's all about those harsh lessons. So I do feel like September might be a bit of a difficult month for you, but you know, we all got difficult times, ups and downs in life, and we got to make the best of it. Let's look in your future energy. Aries future energy. What do we have? Oh, the 10 of Swords. Okay, beautiful. So the 10 of Swords, yes, it again is a bit of a difficult energy, Aries, but this is about overcoming the difficulties, overcoming the challenges. When you get to that 10 of Swords, this means that you've gotten to the end of a difficult situation. So whatever struggles you're dealing with here in the month of September, I do feel like you're really going to push through them. You're going to get to the end. You get the 9 of Spring and then you have the 10 of Winter. So really needing to push through the challenges. The card says a resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Okay, so some of you guys could be kicking some bad habits, could be cutting some bad habits out of your life, or cutting again out people out of your life, cutting out codependent people. But I really see like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. So the first half of the month could be a little bit difficult for you, but then as we move through the month of September, the energy is sort of shifting and you're coming out of this difficult energy. Let's look at your biggest challenge. There could be some sort of energy surrounding betrayal here. There could be a situation where you feel like somebody betrays you and you may be cutting somebody out of your life here. It could be a Pisces or a Sagittarius or even potentially a Leo. We have the Strength card showing up in your biggest challenge. So your biggest challenge here is to have confidence in yourself and your decisions. And again, not be listening so much to the opinions of others. Or like, what would you do if you were in my shoes? Well, they're not in your shoes, Aries. It's fine to ask people for their opinion, but not to take it too much, okay? Like, you're the only one living your life, and what other people would do, it's easy to say what you would do if you're not in this situation, right? So there's something here about having confidence in your decision and what you want to do, okay? The card says the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. So some of you guys may feel like you need to forgive somebody this month. They're not necessarily that you have to forgive them, but maybe you're acknowledging an apology, okay? Some of you guys may be called to lead with grace, okay? Lead with like kindness, maybe called to, what's the word I'm looking for? Mediate a situation, take the lead in a situation, but you're needing to do it with more of a gentle energy rather than an aggressive energy, if that makes sense, okay? Let's see what your biggest opportunity is. You guys are gonna overcome challenges, but it's not gonna be in the way that you have to like fight against it, okay? It's in a way where you have to like move through it with grace. Your biggest opportunity, you have the 6 of Swords here. So again, your opportunity is that you're going to move away from this difficult energy. So again, if there's like a lot of stress in your life this month, I do see you by the end of the month having a bit more of a calm energy. The 6 of Winter, 6 of Swords is about moving to calmer waters here, okay? Some of you guys may be traveling, maybe like moving in September, or you may like be finding a place, okay? You may be, somebody could be like purchasing a vehicle. You could be like on a boat or something as well. The card says positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So again, all this difficult energy showing up, and then we have the relief of the difficult energy showing up as well, Aries. So let's see if there's anything else that Spirit wants you to know. Is there anything else Spirit wants Aries to know for September, please? We have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. The card says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. All right. So, okay, coming back to this energy, caring, not only like taking care of others, but caring what everyone thinks, worrying about what other people's opinions have to do with your decision. You're being asked to spend some more time, Aries, like nurturing your own emotions, okay? Being more compassionate with yourself, listening to your intuition and to your heart, rather than relying on the opinions of other people. So you're being asked to take care of yourself rather than spending too much of your time taking care of other people. And I do feel like, again, there's some sort of like codependent energy in your life. For some of you, there could possibly even be like a person in your life that you care about that's like struggling with an addiction, that you've tried to help this person, and you know, you've done what you can for them, but they have to want to help themselves, Aries, okay? So yeah, there's this energy of you needing to possibly cut off codependent people or people that are asking too much of you, especially if it's causing you to abandon or neglect yourself in some way, all right? So that's what I have for your general reading. We have Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, and Pisces energy showing up here. Let's go ahead and get you some oracles. For my Aries, what do they need to hear? Okay, we have a look at the bigger picture, Aries. Look at the bigger picture. So again, changing your perspective on the situation. You may be looking too closely at a situation and you're only seeing like all the little details, but you're not really seeing the situation from like on a grand scale here, okay? You also have your dreams need a practical plan, Aries. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. One more for Aries. We have take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. So some of you guys maybe need to work on your breathing. Maybe you need to focus on doing some breathing exercises, okay? Calming your nervous system here, especially after this stressful time that you've been dealing with. Maybe some of you guys forget to breathe. You know, it's actually really important to have longer exhales, okay? A lot of people forget to fully empty their lungs, and apparently we all have all this like stale air in the bottom of our lungs because we breathe really shallow. Why do you think people smoke? You know what's so funny is I realized, because I used to be a smoker, that when we smoke, it's actually not the cigarette that I was craving. It was the deep inhale. You know, it was the deep inhale and the exhale. The smoking, like the act of smoking, really is getting us to breathe properly. But then instead of breathing oxygen, we're actually just breathing in chemicals and toxins. So keep that in mind. There is different breathing exercises you could do. I think there's like inhale for 6 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. I don't know the exact numbers, but something like that. Look it up, Aries. Breathing exercises could really benefit you, okay? Let's get you career and finance oracle. Okay, we have magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want in your life. The sky is the limit. And then we have investment here. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. Okay, and then we have innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Let's get you a message from the universe. Message from the universe for Aries. We have, this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Let's get an angel number for Aries. We have 1313, starting fresh, encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, and communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All of your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Let's look into your love life for my beautiful Aries collective. So this is going to be the person on your mind. And Aries, I will be getting back to my weekly live streams. I'm just moving at the end of the month. So once I move and get settled into my new place, I will be able to get back to the live stream. So let's see who's on your mind this month, Aries. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Could definitely be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. That'd be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There's a relationship here between you and someone that's feeling a little bit stagnant right now. Let's get all the cards out first and then see what happens. What's their overall energy towards you? Queen of Swords. Ooh, it's really stagnant. Okay, what's the overall energy between you guys right now? Page of Wands. How do you see them? A little too many. How do you see them? You see them as the Chariot. How do they see you? Four of Swords. What are your feelings? The Hanged Man and their feelings. The Five of Wands. What is this person's intentions towards you? We have the Page of Cups, their future actions. We have the Knight of Swords. And then what is the outcome for September? The Two of Cups. Okay. So Aries, it looks like there's a situation here that's a little bit stagnant between you and someone. Okay. 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this could be causing some significant stress in your life here, Aries. And this person could be acting quite cold, quite... I feel like there's a separation between you and somebody this month, okay, with this energy. So either the energy feels really stagnant, feels like they have their back turned. There could be a separation, possibly like a divorce happening here for some of you guys. The overall energy between you is the Page of Wands. So this is telling me that perhaps you're both curious about each other. Although there is a separation here, there is like a curiosity between you and this person. Like you're both wondering what the other one has been up to. Okay. In your overall energy, or how you see them, we have the Chariot. So you see them as kind of being stuck at a crossroads. You do see there to be potential for this relationship, but right now the energy feels a little bit stuck, especially with the Hangman in your feelings as well. This is telling me that you feel like kind of on the fence. You're kind of held back. You don't really know what to do about the situation. It almost feels like you're both kind of at this crossroads energy here. How they see you in the Four of Swords, they see you as retreating as well. So it's almost like you both kind of like slowly drifted apart here, Aries, but you're both still really curious about what the other person is up to. So they think that you're a little bit overwhelmed here as well, and that you've kind of like retreated. You're kind of just doing your own thing, Aries. In their feelings, we have the Five of Wands, which is telling me they're really conflicted over the whole situation. There could have been some sort of conflict between you. That could be the reason why things are stagnant. That could be the reason why there is a separation here. Okay. But in their intentions, we have the Page of Cups. So because we have the Page of Cups in their intentions, this is telling me that, you know, if this person is the one who caused the argument or caused the conflict, they are really wanting to come in and apologize. They're wanting to come in, possibly like make a small gesture, reach out to you, sort of just test the waters here and see what's going to happen if they were to reach out. And then with the Knight of Swords in their action card, this is telling me that they may like impulsively reach out. So they do have an intention to reach out, but they may be like a little bit shy or a little bit scared to do so. So when they do reach out, because it looks like they're going to, there is going to be like some sort of impulsivity to it. So this person is kind of just gonna write a message, send it, and not overthink it, okay? It looks like they really do want to come back in and clear the air. And we have the outcome card is the Two of Cups. So it looks like you and this person are really going to work out this situation. And it appears that you guys are going to end up solving this problem, solving this conflict, whatever it is, and really coming back together in a healthy union here and understanding each other's perspective and really just ending up being on the same page here. So let's go ahead and clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, there's silence between you guys right now with the High Priestess. The relationship is definitely stagnant or in separation. And I feel like, you know, there's absolutely no communication going on in the first little part of September, the first half of the month. We got Pisces energy showing up here, so your person could be a Pisces. But yeah, there is silence. There's a little bit of mystery. And again, both of you are kind of like, what's going on with the other person? They're definitely wondering why you've been so quiet, okay? And let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Okay. So this person is trying to maintain some sort of control over the situation. They may have walked away, or they may feel, again, like you have lost interest. Maybe you walked away, or maybe this was like a mutual kind of breakup here. But I feel like this person is trying to maintain their power in the dynamic here right now. So there could be a bit of a power struggle energy. But then I also feel, Aries, if you were the one that walked away from this person for whatever the reason was, again, there's some sort of conflict, they actually respect you for it. They respect the fact that you didn't give in, that you didn't just become a doormat and let them walk all over you. The more this person thinks about it, they're like, okay, you know what, they may have thought in the beginning that you were going to crawl back to them, but there's like this energy of them having a little more respect for you, you know, standing on your boundaries, standing on business here. What is going on? Oh, it's my cat playing with her toy. Hi, baby. You're the only one allowed to make noise. You get your toy? She's so cute. All right, so let's look at the Page of Wands energy, overall energy between you. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles. So I see that you're both overthinking a situation. Okay, you're both really in your head, and again, the longer you guys are not talking, the more like it sparks your curiosity about what the other one is doing. Okay, I do see that you guys both very much care about each other as well. With the Queen of Pentacles, you feel this like obligation and kind of responsibility towards each other, and you do like think very highly of each other as well. Let's look at the Chariot card in how you see them. Why does Aries see this person as the Chariot, please? Why does Aries see this person as the Chariot? Cancer energy. Queen of Wands. All right. So this person, you see them as someone who's very attractive here, okay? Also, this is someone who's very confident. You know there's a strong attraction between you and this person, Aries. There's a lot of chemistry here, okay? And I also feel like, you know, you see this person as someone who gets attention wherever they go. So it's almost like they can go out and get the attention of other people if that's what they want to do. But you also know that this isn't, I feel like you have a feeling that this isn't over between you guys with that Chariot card. You feel like this person and you have a lot of potential to be in a very successful relationship. You don't find this kind of passion and chemistry with everybody, okay? Why do they see you as the Four of Swords? The Justice card, okay. So they see you as standing in your truth, Aries. Whatever this argument that you two got in, I feel like you really, you know, spoke your truth. You didn't hold back, Aries. You said what you needed to say. And again, this person is showing up as having like a lot of respect for you, and they see that you've kind of pulled back and retreated. You set your standards, you set your boundaries, and that is what it is. And now you've given this person the space to do what they want to do so you can see what they want to do, rather than trying to convince them what to do, or rather than trying to force them what to do. You're like, I've set my standards, I've set my boundaries, and now I want to see, what are you going to do? Are you going to walk away because you can't meet me halfway? You can't meet me at my boundaries, you can't meet me at my standards, you can't meet my expectations? Or are you going to come back and we can work this out? Like, you're very level-headed here, Aries. Why are your feelings the Hanged Man? You okay, my love? Why are their feeling, or your feelings, sorry, the Hanged Man? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're just basically at the point, Aries, where you're going to just you're just going to leave it up to the divine. You're just going to let things work out the way they want. Like I said, you're not going to force this person to do anything. You're going to allow them to do what they want so you can see what they want to do. You'd rather see what they want to do than try to force them to do something, because you want them to do something because they want to do it. So you're kind of just leaving it up to fate right now, leaving it up to the divine. There is a part of you that's kind of like waiting to see what they do. But this person, in their end, they think you've just walked away. Okay, but you are kind of waiting, kind of hopeful that things are going to evolve or grow or change or like be more positive between you. Why are their feelings the Five of Wands here? Okay, because they're contemplating on whether they should reach out to you or not. So again, this person, they may think that you're kind of pissed at them because you've been retreating. Now they're also spying on you. They're also watching you, but like you've been giving them a lot of silence in the beginning of this month. Okay, I'm seeing that this person is like typing up messages, deleting them, trying to figure out like what to say to you. Okay, and as time goes on, again with this Page of Cups here, it feels like they really want to extend a very lighthearted message, or perhaps an apology. Okay, so yeah, in their feelings, they're kind of fighting their feelings in the first half of the month, but they still see you. They're still watching you. They're still trying to plan what, they want their next steps to be here. You're definitely still on this person's mind. Tell me about the Page of Cups. So yeah, their intention, we have the Two of Cups clarifying the Page of Cups, Aries. So their intention is to try to come back together with you. Okay, believe it or not, Aries, this person wants to come back. They want to come back into union with you. And they want to do that by, again, reaching out. There's this energy of them wanting to send you a message, something very lighthearted, something where they're just, like I said, testing the waters, wanting to see where you're at with them, okay? I feel like they've had a lot of time to think, especially in this silence between you. Tell me about their action with the Knight of Swords. Okay, they're really wanting to move on from whatever has happened between you, Aries. Like this person is hoping that you guys can move past this difficult time, move past this difficult energy. And again, it's like they almost make this impulsive decision, like, if I don't act on it, nothing's going to happen. They know that you're not going to be the one to come back and say anything, because it feels like, and again, I'm not here to say who did wrong or right, but it feels like you've set a certain expectation and you're like, take it or leave it. Okay. And this person's realizing that you're standing on your business here, Aries, and you're not gonna just crawl back to this person. Like, you need them to show up the way that you need them to show up. And if they're not going to show up that way, then you're going to move on. And this person is starting to get nervous closer to the end of September, feeling like, all right, I think Aries is actually moving on from me. So this is when they come and they send that like impulsive kind of message to you. Tell me about the Two of Cups for the outcome, please. Tell me about the Two of Cups for the outcome. And we have the Nine of Cups here. So you're going to be really happy with the outcome here at the end of this month, Aries, okay? You're going to be super happy. This person's going to come back and send you a message. I feel like they also like want to fight for you with that Knight of Swords energy. This is someone wanting to fight for you, wanting to fight for the relationship here. And with this Two of Cups, again, so their intention and then the outcome actually matches up and aligns here, which is really interesting because it's telling me that they intend to come back into union with you, and then they actually take that action towards coming back into union with you, okay? So yeah, this person really does want to fight for you, and I feel like you're going to be very happy with the outcome, and so are they. So the energy showing up here, we have Aries, we have Pisces, we have Sagittarius, Libra, we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and we have Cancer. So let's do their sign and the hidden truth here. Let me just give these a good shuffle. All right, so if you were dealing with another Aries, how does Aries feel in September, please? So the Aries is feeling quite confused about the situation between you and them. They're really in their head, okay? There's a bit of a stagnant energy between you guys here. They're feeling like they can't reach out, okay? They feel like they can't reach out to you. There's like this energy of them feeling restricted towards communication. And then again, this could be because of their own limitations in their own mind. The Taurus really adores you. However, they holding you on a pedestal here, but they're a little bit held back. Okay. The reason why they're held back, I'm not sure. They could be a little bit intimidated by you here, but they're a little bit on the fence about the situation. They think you're like literally the most beautiful person they've ever seen. The Cancer feels rejected by you. They're withdrawing from the situation because they're not trying to chase you. Okay. With these readings, it could kind of be the other way around. It's that they're withdrawing from the situation because they don't want to reject you, because they don't want to be mean. So it's like they'd rather kind of slowly withdraw. Did I say Cancer? Did I even do Gemini? Okay, that was for Gemini. So the Cancer, there's a Cancer that's really mentally conflicted. They're intimidated by you. There's an argument and they're afraid of confrontation because they're like intimidated by how you're going to react or how you're going to respond here. There's a Leo that misses you. There's a Leo that misses you and is really hoping that you two can come back together. Like they're really hoping, they're kind of like romanticizing the situation. This person could be watching like a lot of tarot readings and being like, just getting more and more confused. The more that they overanalyze it, or the more that information they kind of consume about it, or the more they think about it, or I'm getting, for some of you guys, this person's like talking to Chat GPT about it or something like that. They're missing the hell out of you though. They know they did something wrong. The Virgo really wants to say something, but they're holding back. There's something that they want to say, like they're hiding their emotions. They are tending to like intellectualize their emotions at this time as well. So it's like they have this emotional depth, but they're like turning to logic, or they're like intellectualizing their emotions too much. The Libra is very happy with you and how the situation's going. I feel like they're planning something that they think is going to make you very happy. The Scorpio is fallen in love with you, okay? The Scorpio absolutely adores you. They could be expressing this to you. There could be the first I love you from this Scorpio. The Sagittarius is heartbroken and trying to focus on other things, trying to focus on work, trying to distract themselves. The Capricorn, there's a Capricorn that thinks you're losing interest, and they're going to make an effort to reach out and establish more communication. The Aquarius knows that you need more attention from them, and they're going to try to do that for you because they do like you. But they're what is this? It's almost like they kind of like getting attention from other people too, though, or they feel like they're giving their attention to too many people. They're confident that they can, get your attention. There's like a little bit of cocky energy here, though. I don't know. And the Pisces is distancing themselves from you because they're trying to have an ending here. So they're trying to let you go. They're trying to release it. So there's an ending between you and the Pisces, okay? Let's do the hidden truth. If you're dealing with another Aries, the Aries feels like you and them were too young, and this time around, they will not let you down. The Taurus stays awake thinking about you, wishes they could share their good news with you. The Gemini looks for you everywhere, and they trusted you. The Cancer's life is not as together as it seems, and they will wait for a sign from you. The Leo wants to start over and still feels the pain. The Virgo doesn't know what comes next and is recovering. The Libra wonders if you're happy without them and feels let down by you. The Scorpio, you speak to them through music and they love you unconditionally. The Sagittarius is not financially stable, but they want to feel this way that they felt with you again. The Capricorn's in a committed relationship and misses being with you. The Aquarius wishes you could go back, wonders if you'll ever make things right. And the Pisces cannot be with you because they got some trouble with intimacy. So that's what I have for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the messages today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.